Hello, I'm Andi Singh, and I'm going to predict the month of November for you, the horse. You are from the horse family, so you're a horse. And I'm going to predict the month of November for you using tarot cards. I'm going to pick 3 cards all in one by one, and the first card is going to be relevant towards your romance, your marriage, and the general love areas in the family. So let's pick the card. Now, I've picked a card which shows that emotions are going to run very high. It's going to be a difficult month for you. Let's talk of romance first. In the romance areas, that means you're not married yet. In the romance areas alone, there are difficulties where the swords are crossed, which means that differences can be very severe and you can have a problem which can go on to verbal fights or even physical differences with each other, boycotting each other. So your romance areas is on very touchy ground. You cannot control or help your romantic partner because her or his horoscope will be controlled by them only. But you can control your own circumstances. So I advise you that not to argue too much, not to show your temper too much, and try not to isolate yourself in terms of sharing ideas with your romantic partner. The first 18 or 19 days are going to be very difficult for you. They show provocation, confrontation, they show aggressiveness either from your partner or from you. So that's not very good news. Your last 11 or 12 days become even worse. There they show the danger of a breakdown really. So your last 11 or 12 days in November are going to produce verbal fights or physical fights or differences which are going to push you apart from each other and isolate you, and therefore a breakdown is very possible. Let's talk of your marriage area. Now in your marriage area also the swords are crossed, so you're going to have differences. I see the moon sign very strong here. So you may want to plan changes, and your partner may also want to, your marriage partner may also want to plan changes. That means that the situation can get really very bad in the first 18 or 19 days of November. You need to be calm. Well, easily said. If your partner is riling you, how do you stay calm? Keep your voice on a gentle level. Control your temper. Ask your partner to listen to you, and then you're willing to listen to him or her, or vice versa first. The cards also show that the problems are seen because of finances, and financial difficulties may be adding on to your romantic area or also to your marriage area. So you need to be discussing this openly. You cannot afford to hide your financial difficulties from your partner. And if your partner is showing difficulties of stress in financial areas, ask your partner to talk to you as well. So there's contribution from there. The last 11 or 12 days are going to be very bad. So you need the earlier 18 or 19 days to approach each other and to calm each other down and to be helping and advice towards each other rather than blaming each other. Otherwise, the last 11 or 12 days will show the cracking up of a marriage where you stop talking to each other or discussing things, avoiding each other. So watch out for the last 11 or 12 days where miscommunication is your biggest headache. If your partner is doing that, well, bring it up gently. Gentle is the word during the month of November. Also, it shows differences because the swords are crossed, which means that both of you are ready for a duel, ready for a fight, because both of you want to stand your ground. Now that's a recipe for breakdown. So one of you will have to step back, and it's you who is the horse in the month of November who is listening to me. And so let you be the person to back down, to be gentle, and that way you will make the situation gentle itself. So difficulties in romance and marriage is seen for you in the month of November, for you the horse. The next card I'm going to pull is got to do with your career or business areas and general finance areas. So let's see what the card says. Well, here you are. It's the card of difficulty. It's a card that shows, let's talk of career first. It's a card that shows that you make many enemies very easily, either by saying the wrong thing or communicating very poorly or very bluntly, or by doing things individually where teamwork becomes very poor, so your colleagues may not be happy with you. So you need to improve those areas. There's a situation here says that separation can take place in a career. Now that separation, the ultimate is that you're going to leave the company in the month of November, or it can mean that you are isolating yourself from your colleagues and even from your superiors. So don't do that. Manage this difficult period of November by being approachable, by being gentle in your approach as well, by being a person who is willing to discuss the difficulties rather than hide the difficulties. Now in your business area, this card says that you can lose a contract because of the snapping of one of the items here. Secondly, that in the business area, money is going out more than money is coming in. So your collection process may be a problem, or getting contracts and work may be a problem. So you cannot afford to spend freely in the month of November. The first 18 or 19 days start the problem for you, where bad news comes in and you become a person whose journey into the business area becomes more bumpy. The last 11 or 12 days are furiously against you and show that bad news comes freely. So contracts can be broken or let you down or disappointed very badly. The money due to you may not come that easily. You may have to chase it very strongly. Or the contacts you have made in business may not be agreeable anymore in the last 11 or 12 days in business. So the business trend for the whole month is obstacles, difficulties, not an easy approach to get good results. You'll have to either work harder, or you'll have to tell yourself that perhaps I should not bother with this contract anymore because it's leading me more into trouble. You worry about that yourself. The third card I'm going to pull for you is all to do with your health area. So let's see what it does say. Well, it says stress. From where is the stress coming? Firstly, due to your financial area, and that could be in your romantic area where difficulties of money are being now the main cause of a romance going bad. It could be in your marriage area where financial difficulties now are stretching both of you and your marriage partner to a breaking point. Communicate, explain your side of the situation, then allow your partner to also allow his or her side of the situation, or allow your partner to do it first, no harm. So stress is seen a lot in your health area. The stress seems to attack your stomach. So gastric problems are going to be very bad for you, or treat you very badly, especially in the last 11, 12 or 13 days of November. But throughout the whole month of November, you're going to have this problem of stress. So my first worry is gastric problems. My second worry is your heart. The card says that you're going to have either heart palpitations or difficulties in coping with problems, and therefore having a heart issue. After that, it moves towards your spine. So I'm also worried for you, the horse, that backaches are going to trouble you as well during this very difficult month of November. So look into these areas. There are always doctors and specialists who will treat you or help you understand what's happening to you. So watch out that these are the areas of health which I'm worried about for you. I'm a Kabbalistic astrologer, and I use palmistry and I use tarot cards to help my clients. You can Google me and find out more about me. Andi Singh, Andi, Singh, S-I-N-G-H, or go to Facebook and look me up and ask me to add you on, and I will. And then we can communicate freely through the Facebook. And you might want to make an appointment to see me one day, and I'll give you all the information of how to go about it. Or you may have a lot of questions, and I will answer them as well. It was a pleasure talking to you, and I hope that you listen to me carefully and be careful about your financial areas, your love areas, and also your health areas for the month of November, for you, the horse. Thank you and goodbye.